Hi, everybody. Welcome to Character Modeling. That's right. Welcome to Character Modeling Week 4. We're officially a quarter of the way through the course, starting the third part of this, or starting into the getting close to like 33% of the course. A lot of good things going on. So I got your assignments this weekend. I'm going to take a look. Hopefully, have your feedback back by Wednesday, is my goal. Other than that, everything looks so far so good. So well done on that. Really excited to check out the second versions. That way, you have your feedback and go from there. Other than that, let's get into it and really get started with this week. So this week's a little bit busy. We're going to be turning in the character bus, the full versions of them to this week. And then we are going to complete the first pass of the body. That's right. And get a good version in on that as well. So just at least it's a first version, so you don't need the full body, but at least 30% done at that point. But yeah, let's get into it and go through it. So yeah, we're finishing the character bus. So I figured it'd be a good idea to take a look at eyes and ears. We'll talk about ears in the second announcement this week, but let's talk about eyes real quick and see the differences between them. So eyes have a lot of layers, and us as artists, it's kind of funny. We only see like the front half of that, unless like you actually have like an eye moving out, like from some alien or something like that, and that would be like more vivid and visual with that. But with this one, it's a little bit different. So anatomy and eye, it's really funny that they have multiple layers. There's a lot of main aspects about that. So you find it funny that not only do you just see the front parts where we know about the iris, the lens, the pupil, the corneas, and just everything else that kind of plays, but there's so much more in the back half of it, which includes the retina, the macula, the optic nerve, the disc, the actual like nerve muscle itself, the sclera. All of it kind of like plays a part with everything. And there's some stuff that it's really interesting in the fact that there's a lot of different layers, and an eye's not fully round. It's really interesting. It's kind of round, then it like ovals out toward like the end part of it where the eye is actually at. It's really interesting, and that's due to the cornea into the lens and the pupil. That really kind of plays that part out with it. But when we're modeling 3D eyes, the funny thing about it is we only need to focus on what's in 3D and what our character actually is. And really, we have to keep in mind we have to start with simple shapes and work into the layers with the eye. We also want to focus how it appears externally, and adding detail to the wet layer is really crucial because when you add that detail to the wet layer, it really makes that eye like shiny and gloss and kind of looks like it's like wet in there because that's what eyes usually are. And just don't forget about the eye socket as well. So if your character has one. So if your character has an eye socket, make sure that you do the socket first and then place the eye in there, or do the eye first and then, or a lot of times what I like doing is like building a model in half, and then like placing the eye there and then mirroring the whole thing over so that it just completes it. And then you just connect the vertices and go from there. That's a good way of doing it as well. So there's multiple ways to go about it. It's up to you and just how you feel like it's your process to work with it. But yeah, if your character's got an eye socket, you got to mold that in and make sure the eye fits perfectly within that. So that all kind of plays a part with everything. So keep that in mind. Cool. Keep moving. So yeah, what's next? Let's take a look at what we got. Everything's tied to the announcements already, so you don't have to worry about that part and go from there. So let's do that real quick. So, yep, everything's posted. So this week, like the two of you've seen before, it's the same discussion. Scientifically striking features. So I'd like 3 images for your discussion post. Note, I would like you to do stylized images of like cartoon humans would be really great. Pick 3 different examples. Please don't just choose the same ear for like all 3 examples. I'd like you to do it. Post a couple sentences for each one on how their ears are designed and how they fit the character and what the point is. That way you have like 3 small paragraphs per each like image, or at least 1 small paragraph per each image. So you have like 3 total at the end. And then finally, just reply to a post and give feedback onto it. Make sure it's at least a paragraph or 2 long. Give some detail to it. And of course, you're going to get your effort points for that. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the initial post. Discussion post this week. New initial post due on Tuesday, which is tomorrow night. And then reply post on Saturday, as always. Now, this week, we have our final version of the character bus. Now, note, make sure the character bus isn't attached. I just want to see the character bus itself and take a look at it. 2 views. If you want to send me the project file, that'd be great too. That'd be really great. That way I can take a look at the file itself and look at the vertices and go from there. And then at least 2 rendered views, 1 front or 1 side or rear. That way I can take a look at it from there. So I can see how it looks from a rendered perspective and also from the editor itself. So that way it really helps me out on that aspect. So cool. And then same thing but with your character body, now you don't need your course, you don't need your project file for the character body this week. But I'd like to just see 2 rendered images of your progress. I'd like to see at least 30% done of the character body, at least the torso done. You could probably do the hips, the legs, and the arms later and all that stuff, but at least the torso should be done at this point. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. We're starting the character body, we're finishing the character bust, and we got a pretty cool discussion about ears this week. Other than that, that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, send me a message. I'm always checking it every night. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So be safe, have fun, enjoy. Hope everybody has a great week. Let me know if you're interested in trying out a new VR product. I can send you that way too. Some Oculus stuff. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So have a great week. If you need anything, holler if you need. Other than that, be safe, have fun, enjoy. Have a great week. Bye-bye, guys.